Hello everyone and welcome to Witches of the Moon. My name is Jen and I am your Sunday hostess. I hope everyone had a great weekend and a great Sunday. For me, I actually spent a little bit of time with my sister. She will actually be going to a new location tomorrow and where she will get 24-hour around-the-clock care, which she desperately needs. Today I was a little shocked when I saw her. Not that there was anything wrong with her that, you could physically see. My sister-in-law had been telling me about these outbursts and things that she had been having. And, that's not something that I was used to seeing or even knew that she did. And today when I saw her, I got to experience that for the first time in my life. And I gave her a hug. She was sitting on the couch. I reached over and I gave her a hug. Not hard because I know she's really fragile and stuff. And she just started screaming and crying. And I was just like really shocked by that. And it wasn't something that I expected. So my sister-in-law proceeded to say, yeah, that's kind of what I deal with on a daily basis. And today had been one of those really bad days. And she said, because I knew it would be because we had had so many good days with her. I did spend the day with her on Thursday. And we went to the pumpkin patch. And it's the first time she's ever been to the pumpkin patch. And so we did that. And she got to paint pumpkins. And we did all kinds of things that I knew she would enjoy, and my husband got to experience for the first time what it was like growing up in our household with two of us who are able to communicate with the other side. And so it was kind of funny seeing his expressions, but I also got to see what it's like to see somebody when they are physically here in this world, but they're also in another world too. Because, as I tried to speak to my sister, she would look right at me, but yet she was here, but she wasn't here. And so I totally understand that because I do that a lot. When I'm communicating with the other side, I'm in this world, but I'm also in the other world too. And it doesn't take much for me to get there, which kind of leads me into today's topic, or this week's topic, which is flying. And so when I think of flying, I think of being in that other world, being, astral travel, that kind of thing. And sometimes you can do that while you're sleeping. We all travel at times during the night. Sometimes we don't remember it. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we think of it as dreams, when in really it was actually a traveling thing that we were doing. And sometimes you may feel your body jolt, and it's just your body coming back in, basically, and you didn't always have a great landing. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's just your muscles, relaxing and jumping and all that stuff, but sometimes it can be that as well. Now, there are some things that you can do to kind of get yourself there to that point. There are tinctures that you can create and take that right before bedtime. There are teas that you can make as well, and just kind of get you into that meditative state where you can just drift off and go flying if you wish. And that's something that I like to do. I like to be in another world, and sometimes I remember. Sometimes I don't. But I know we all have that little cord that's attached to us. And it allows our spirit to travel, to fly, to experience things. And, as long as that's attached, then we come back. But when that is detached, then we leave this world and we go on to the next part of our journey. And so yeah, that's kind of what my thoughts are on flying. I know this is something that's been around like forever. Like I said, everybody does it. I just don't think they realize that they're doing it. Some people are aware, some people aren't. It's almost in a sense like channeling, I guess. When you're trance channeling or you're semi-trance channeling, because your soul actually, you know, well, when you're semi-trance channeling, you have to kind of move everything over so that another spirit can communicate through you. Or when you're full trance channeling, as my friend Scotty says, his spirit, his soul, leaves his body and his guide steps in with the being that he's communicating with. And so they just use his vessel. So, you know, he just says that his spirit goes traveling, I guess, goes wherever. So it's kind of interesting. So it's kind of like that too. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on flying. It can be done with tinctures. It can be done with some help, or, you know, you may just do it when you're sleeping. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week in the next video. Bye.